Hold up, hold up, hold up. It's that boy Geedy P. Don't give a damn. He cooler than a fan. Walking real tall. Some say he's a man.
Now, you
I'm real.
know,
What?
R.I.P.
What?
BTY.
Yeah, RIP BTY for sure. Go ahead, you can go.
Oh, while you were buzzing as an artist,
For
and you
sure.
decide to wear his shirts,
Yeah,
and
I
he
fuck
and
with
he
Young.
locked down. You don't have to do that. But
Facts.
what made
Facts.
you do that? What type of relationship did you guys have?
Now see, man, honestly, bro, we talking about BTY Young and like, bro, I don't know if people really know how hard it was for me to really break through as a fucking rapper. But like, when you look at niggas in my class, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Young a little older than me, but I still was in that class, like, trying to come. Like, bro, it's so hard trying to get recognized when you got niggas like Youngin. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was in high school bumping Youngin. We really bumping it, so I already was a fan. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just to be able to lock in with him and, for him to know who I am as well. We had that mutual respect. Geedy, of course, man. Shout out to
Shout out
Geedy.
to Geedy.
Geedy was managing them at the time and things like that. And I'm one of the first people to really have a relationship with Geedy. Like, and that's why I always say, like, man, like, when Geedy started to get recognized and things like that, he already know, like, I was proud of him because like he been like that. He been had that knowledge. He been that guru, that genius y'all see. He been that. You know what I'm saying? So all this shit kind of like just work together. You heard me? We iron sharpen iron. Yeah,
And I want to
BTY
say
go
I appreciate that because, like I said, a lot of people
for real.
mention. I look at a lot of rappers today from the city, bro, and they do interviews and they never
Yes,
talk about how Youngin influenced them, how good he was. But for you to say
right.
that, I know his mama gonna appreciate that because I'm like, bro, all these dudes really was influenced. This man was punchline crazy and stuff like that. And I remember I met you by the Iberville Project, by St. Louis
Yeah,
Cemetery #1, and you like, man,
I
I
ain't
don't
know
know
how to
nothing
get
about
there.
this side.
Yeah,
And tell me about that because I remember that day you was like, man,
yeah.
gee, I'm.
Jeter like, bitch, I'm about to feel. I'm like, bitch, where you at, bitch? Like, damn, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you hear me? Broke me into, you hear me? Got my little feet wet.
Mhm.
You dig? But no, let's hype. Nigga gonna always represent for BTY. That's really one of the, one of the biggest regrets I have in my career was really like doing a mixtape with Youngin. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we talked about, and it's like he was so fresh home from jail
Mhm.
that I'm so much of a fan. I'm like I'm over like and that's me as a person. I'm very like unselfish. I'm like, bitch, do your nigga. I'm a fan. I'm ready to hear this shit you got coming. And like that's one of my biggest regrets. Like I should have just still been like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
And I want to say this too, because I
Or I could
remember
have
when he
came.
first got out and I made his Instagram, you was one of the main people that shouted him out because you had a ton of followers. You like to me was the
100.
hottest at the time. That's from my opinion. That's what I
Thank you,
felt.
brother.
You was
Thank
the
you.
hottest that I seen. I remember G.I. Peaches, she was a big fan, like a lot. So the Slim
Shout
Sister,
out
like I
Peaches.
remember all that. Like I ain't just
Shout out Lil
facts
Slim
or
too.
whatever. Lil Soldier too, whatever, and stuff like that. And I remember that you shouted him out, and I remember Super Scent gave him a big shout out
Shout
and
out
stuff like that.
Super.
So y'all
Always
and
been
Meek and
genuine.
everybody's happy around that time. Cause Meek had just got out and Youngin was out, and this before he had to destroy at the Carver with Yo Gotti. So I just want to say that, but
And like don't lie, like man, when young and rap, it's like nigga watching Jordan step on the court. Like you know what I mean? You get excited, man. I had a video shoot in Holly Grove King. And like, yeah, we was excited about the video, but at the end of the video, bitch, Youngin popped out and he rapped for us. And that's what we all look forward to see. We all look forward to see BTY spitting that shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Real talk.
That night he was with Jada Kids out there
Yeah, I was
and
thinking about that while
TC
you
and
was
man,
talking.
them, and he was just going in. Like, yeah, that boy was
Yeah.
Ted
tough.
told me he got. I think he said he got like 1 or 2 songs with Youngin that ain't even out, and he said that Youngin got them on the songs. Him and man, he like, bro, he got us. He
Ooh.
said they in the
Yeah,
vault right
he
now, but he
admitted it.
said he got us, and that was big for
Yeah,
Tech to say that or whatever. So.
yeah, young,
Man,
well, young, no, young boy. I'm
straight
still
up.
bumping at him and
Straight up
T's,
now.
real talk.
We just talked about BTY, man. I want to go my way, man.
I'm
318,
here.
man. So
Yeah.
I was told that you got Lil Snoop on you, bro.
Oh, my little
Listen,
brother,
Lil Snoop was
right here.
big, where we were from,
Pose
in
up. He throw them
Jonesboro
poles.
and Winfield and Natchitoches. He put on for that whole area, man.
Yes, Lord.
He sent shockwaves through the whole world You know, of course, in his demise. But man, when you see him with Meek Mill, you see him out, you see him, you know, doing freestyle. I happened to see
Right,
him with
man.
Young Salo one day. We was
Man,
at a-
shout out Salo, man.
yeah, shout out to Young Salo. People don't really know too much about him, but he was doing
Yeah.
his thing. I seen him at we was at ULM.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, dang, that's Lil Snoop. And he was like, what's up, talking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But
I'm here.
what was your relationship like with him?
Man, bro.
How you met him?
Man, I met Snoop. Actually, Snoop cousin had posted something on Instagram like, man, if you want to feature with Snoop, you know, call this number. So like, shit, I'm walking to class. You know, I saw the number, I called. So I called, his uncle answered the phone. He like, man, you know, talking fitness. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking with that. Man, Snoop grabbed that phone. What's up, man? I'm like, ooh, that's the little bitch right here. I'm like, what's down, bitch? He like, man, where you at? I'm like, man, I'm in New Orleans, but I really was in Baton Rouge. I was at school. I was like, man, look, I be down there. I'm going to call you in an hour. Man, I left out of class, called all my partners, flew down there. And yeah, we met at the studio. Snoop walked in my house. First thing he said, I could smoke in this bitch. You hear me? And my people just popped out. He like, I'm sorry. But it was like, you know, the little bitch was a little gangster.
Yeah.
And like, man, bro, he did his verse so fast. I ain't never seen nobody ever, still till this day, do a verse that fast. Like, dude was off the top. Like everything, like off the top, bro. Off the top, bro. And when in the day that he died, like still till this day, that's the day that my phone ever rung the most. Like I woke up with like over 300 messages, calls. My phone still till this day, my phone ain't never went that crazy before. When I woke up, I looked at my phone and I saw that. I ain't even reading, I just saw the notifications. I'm like, something wrong. Look at the sky, you can see that bitch a little dog. Going through the messages, everybody saying they sorry. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Snoop was very close, but by hitting me so even much harder with all his condolences, it was even, you know, I felt it more than people expecting me to.
Dang.
For sure.
I mean, do y'all have any unreleased records? Just like,
Man, honestly, it's another one in my career. You heard me? Just like I just brought up with bro. After we did the first song, bro is fucking with me. He called me back to do some more. I told him, I said, look, I said, we gonna do some more, but I want to do a video for this song first. After we do this video, then we could do more music. And he died after we did the video.
And did you ever get a chance to go to his hometown? And if so, what was it like out there?
Fucking right, man. Long live D Jackson, man. I used to be fucking with D Jackson and everything out there, man. I always go to Jonesburg and I still do things for him. I still, you know, do flowers time to time and shit for his grave and stuff. Like, you know, I talk to Miss Denisha, I check on her. Like, yeah, I do the real shit. Like, you know, behind the scene what matter the most.
dang. And the thing with me, why I mean, you had this relationship with this guy. A lot of New Orleans artists, from what I hear, are natives. They not going up there.
Real talk.
Like it's like of course, South Louisiana and North Louisiana, two totally different worlds. People don't understand.
Real talk.
For sure, but man, y'all country niggas, we ain't going up there.
Nah, but they thugging for sure.
For sure.
They projects, yeah.
But the fact that you like, you know, I'm coming up, I'm going to Jonesboro. You know, that says a lot.
100, bro.
You know? And I think a lot of artists in particular who decide to neglect that part of Louisiana, it hurt their career, I think, in my opinion.
Man, they be so closed-minded. That goes back to that crab in the bucket, man. You gotta be diverse. You gotta want more. It's about elevation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For sure.
And think about that, like you said, just like you said, Ben, I was thinking about Wu-Tang. And I was thinking about RZA saying how hard it was coming from Shaolin, from Staten Island. Ben, where you got to get on the ferry to go over there. Just like in New Orleans, you got a ferry that get to that side of the river by y'all.
So hard.
So thinking about how Wu-Tang had to always be more tougher, more gangster. Method Man got a rugged face. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Being from the West Bank is like you got to be even more extra because it seemed like this side give y'all a harder time. So looking at what Wu-Tang had to go through, even though they like one of the most influential groups ever in hip-hop, how you feel it is coming from over there on that side? Because even though that side, even Jefferson Parish, the police very racist. We know Harry Lee said, I don't want y'all over here with this chiwis in y'all head. So just that with the music and being from over there with the crime, with the police, I mean, it's just like real racist. How is that trying to fight to just get respect over here as an artist being from over that side of the river?
Man, y'all already give us a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest. But I just feel like, and you know, it's like they treat the West Bank like I won't say like that cousin you fuck with. That's like when they doing something good. When nigga doing something good, that's my cousin.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause when that girl won a spelling bee, what this was like 2 years ago, she was from Harvey.
Right.
She won the whole spelling bee in the world.
Right.
National spelling bee.
But if you go on Forbes.com, you know what they gonna have? New Orleans winner. They not gonna have that Harvey. They not gonna have that West Bank. You know why? Cause she making New Orleans look good. We really make New Orleans look good, baby.